back today, guys, to the channel. Back here today for the very first episode, our hands-on exclusive review on the PlayStation 5 of F1 23. This is CODEMASTERS and EA's latest installment in the F1 franchise. For years I've been really playing them, I've been really enjoying them on the wheel, and I gotta say, this one that they've made, this might be the one, and they have given us early access to this a little bit earlier, so I've actually got a good chunk of gameplay for today to showcase. This game is quite impressive with what they've done on the Breaking Point 2 story mode. They give us a breakdown at the very start of the Breaking Point 2 of last year's story, which was really cool to kind of go through and just a quick little flashback of what exactly happened. So it's been 2 years since we've had a Breaking Point, right? So the last one that we had was 2021, so it's really cool to see them continuing on the story mode, and I've been thoroughly enjoying it. I have broken down this review into 5 different categories. I mean, I don't usually do these reviews, but I wanted to do this for F1 because I've been really enjoying it. It doesn't do the greatest on the channel, so I figured let's just push out a review on this game and give my initial thoughts and feedback on here, instead of showcasing a gameplay of me just driving around for, 15-20 minutes. The 5 things on this review that I wanted to talk about, right? The story mode, the gameplay and physics, the online play, fun factor, and new features. 5 different categories out of 5, and we're going to give a total review at the end of the episode for today. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your day today, and let me know your thoughts down below on F1 23. It seems to be quite impressive. We're going to dive right into it. Breaking Point 2, obviously, like I said, it continues on from the first one, and they still have that objective style based gameplay where you're put into a situation and you need to complete whatever order has been given on that event. So it's been really cool doing this. I haven't got to too many unique events, right? So I really enjoyed the first one because you had different parts in your car fail, wheels would fall off kind of thing, tires would fall off, and you would have to make it back to the pit, stuff like that. So I'm hoping that we see more of that in Breaking Point 2. I haven't completed it yet, but I have made some good progress, and now from what I've played, I've really enjoyed it, and it's made me want to progress more into the story mode. I just haven't had the full time to do so. We did even get to drive some F2 cars in the story mode, and I really enjoyed those cars. The way that they handled, the way that they sounded, they were just actually satisfying to run around some of the tracks here. So it was really cool to have them implement some of the F2 into the Breaking Point as well. We haven't got to drive any of the supercars in the Breaking Point 2, which I thought would have been a thing, but maybe as we progress through, it's been a really nice story with, twists, curves. We really don't know what to expect, as you progress into the next chapter, and I've been really enjoying it for that aspect. And obviously the graphics on there are beautiful, right? The faces, the textures, it looks lifelike. Basically like you're watching a movie. It's so realistic, right? So they have done a fantastic job in really making another Breaking Point 2 shine for the fans that really enjoyed the first one, and I really do appreciate the work that they've put into that. I guess for the story mode, for Breaking Point 2, I give it a solid 5 out of 5 at the moment. What do you mean, the phone calls, the text messages, through all the newsletters and such like that. You're gonna have the interview questions afterwards that can sway what they say next to you and such like that. So I've been really enjoying it in that aspect, and looking forward to progressing. Now, I will say though, I was on challenging. I will probably be redoing it on hard to get the achievements on Xbox if there is any, but I just found it a little bit too easy on the challenging myself. The physics, I think, are probably one of the biggest reasons why I have been enjoying this game so much, and the real reason is because of the traction control. Usually on past F1 games, I have not been able to run any form of traction off. I would spin out, there was no way to put power down, I felt like I could not drive the car, and I guess I wasn't the only one, because they have heavily fixed whatever was going on with the traction, because now I can drive every track, wet or dry, with traction fully off and have the confidence and grip going into corners, and it is a great feeling on these games, and it really does change the dynamic of playing it and really enjoying it to that next level where you want to hop on the next night and keep progressing and keep playing, and that's what I found myself doing. So I really enjoyed the physics on that aspect, and the gameplay went hand in hand. It felt really smooth. I did find myself not liking the HUD right off the rip. I found it a little bit harder to find the suggestive gear where I wanted to be in, but I think over time though, my eyes just kind of refocused where it was, and I don't even really notice it anymore. It's just there for me, right? So I haven't been struggling to find it, but you may have a few issues looking for that suggested gear right off the hop there. But I mean, maybe that's just me though. Of course, online play, I didn't get to do any online play as of yet. However, though, I did, because of the fact, a little bit of the F1 world, which offers a hub that, you know, kind of offers everything in one. So you can go into online races, you can go into solo races, your Grand Prix races, time trials, and that's where you actually earn points to upgrade your car to go online. I do believe on the ranked races, I'm not 100%, but it is a very interesting take on their online setup, right? And just overall though, I've been really enjoying customizing, upgrading, earning those next levels to gain the parts needed. And then also some events when you're on the solo, you're actually playing against other AI drivers of actual people's names. You're out there with real drivers that are AI drivers, if that makes sense, right? So I've been really enjoying that. A few things, actually, we're going to just skip right into the new features, because this was one of the things that, right, we didn't really talk about, mainly because there isn't too many, right? There is, but there isn't, right? The Breaking Point 2, brand new, absolutely love it. Now, we also have the 35% races on here now. Obviously, before we 25, 50%, and 100% races, now we have a good medium with the 35%, and I think that's going to fit right in that perfect little spot there. It'd be interesting if we can just slide them up our own percentage, right? That's the thing. We also have red flags in the game now, which is going to really toss in some hiccups, especially for your career play, for your My Team events, and for online. I was watching a couple streamers yesterday playing the game a little bit early, and they were getting red flags in their actual online session. So it would restack the grid, they would run off again on the line, and it was really exciting to watch. Definitely, it is cross-play as well too, so we're gonna have some fun, either, you know, Xbox, PlayStation, or PC. You can have fun with all your friends out there. Also, to introducing the brand new Las Vegas track and Qatar circuit as well too. So we have 2 new tracks entering into the game. One of the things though that I really would have loved to see more on was the My Team improvements. You know, just maybe some cutscenes, some different dialogue, maybe just something that makes the game a little bit more fresh and different from past years. Obviously, I love My Team. It's so repetitive, feels like, even from the start. It's the exact same, you know, entry forms, exact same setup, and there's not even really a progression from last year's game. They still say it's very first owner and driver on there, so it would be cool if we, you know, progressed with the My Team into the new season, new year kind of thing. But I don't know, I'd love to know your take on the My Team. They have updated changes, stability improvements, ratings of the drivers. We have brand new icons coming into the game too, so we have lots of new features in terms of that. But me personally, I just would have loved to see some new upgrade features, and I'm sure the people that really do put time into this game would have loved to see a little bit more into the My Team, you know, meat package of the game. Maybe that's just me though, I don't know. From face value, it didn't seem like much was done to the My Team, and that was one of the biggest things. Even the audio at the start of the races, some of them are very generic that we've had in the game for the last 3-4 years. So I love F1 23, and I hate to have anything negative to say about it, but unfortunately, those were just my things that I picked up over the last few days playing this game. I guess on the new features, out of 5, I'm going to give this a 3.5 out of 5. Mainly because of the fact we got the F1 World, Breaking Point 2 is now in the game, right? But it's lacking on the My Team improvements. I would have loved to see a little bit more on that aspect. But however though, the gameplay will make up for it, right? Because you're going to want to grind, because it just, right, the gameplay just feels that good, I feel like. And I mean, I don't know, maybe that's just me. Love to know your thoughts down below. But the biggest thing though, you got to get the game and try it yourself. Of course, I do believe EA is hosting their 10-hour trial on their EA Access as well too, I do believe. So if you are not already, try it out on there if you guys want a little demo. See what I'm talking about. The physics have definitely changed for the better, and I'm very excited to see you guys online for that. I guess out of 25, right, we gave everything out of 5 here. Now, I didn't have a rank for online play because we haven't really done much. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 just because I don't know what's to come on online. I felt like the game is definitely a step forward in the right direction for F1, especially in the gameplay and physics department. That is the biggest step, and really is what kept me pushing to get that next best time. Now, obviously, there are esports drivers out there that have no issue with traction off, even on last year's game, but I don't know what it was. I couldn't get a competitive line coming out of corners with traction off. Now I can, right? I find myself really digging out there for that extra grip on every single corner, and it's been a lot of fun. Let me know your thoughts down below. Of course, huge thanks to EA and CODEMASTERS for hooking myself up with F1 23 on the PlayStation 5, and that's going to conclude my review on the day here today. Let me know your thoughts on this, and right, hopefully I covered everything that I wanted to do. I gotta mention the menu vibes. I definitely loved how the menus looked, how they felt, right? I mean, even the transitions through the different menus, through the different game modes, I liked everything that I saw on F123, right? I'd love to know your thoughts down below. Huge thank you once again for coming around for today's episode, and huge thanks to CODEMASTERS and EA for this Creator Network opportunity here to showcase some F123 on release day for you guys, right? Should you pick up F123? 100% yes, and I say that with pure confidence. Breaking Point 2 sells it 110%. I love that game mode. You can then go online, race against your friends, have some fun, maybe do a My Team or two. Huge thanks for watching for today. Let me know your thoughts down below. And of course, pick up F123 in the description box down below. And now, without online play, we gave it an 18.5 out of 25. I think that's definitely fair. Online play, if we're realistic, probably is going to be final score 21 out of 25. Would be happy about that if I was in school, right? Let me know your thoughts down below. Huge thanks for watching. Huge thanks to CODEMASTERS and EA for this opportunity to review F123 early and post it on launch day for you guys here on the PlayStation 5, right? Let me know your thoughts down below. See you guys back here tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.